Hey guys, did you know that even the most advanced computer vision systems can fail if the training data is poor? You guys know that? We are Team 4 from Wheelie Technologies. My name is Richard, and our focus this week is on the importance of high quality labeled data in computer vision. Computer vision is shaping industries worldwide from healthcare to retail to security, but its success depends on the data it learns from. In the next few slides, we'll explore what computer vision is, where it's used, the challenges with data, why labeling plays such a crucial role. By the end, you'll be seeing how good labeling practices can directly influence our business outcomes and innovations. Now, let's start with the basics of computer vision. Now, what is computer vision? Computer vision is the science of teaching machines to understand and see and interpret the world around them like how we do. So just like how our eyes and brain process images, computers use camera and AI algorithms to analyze the pictures and videos. This allows them to recognize what the object is, classify what scenery it is viewing, and even make decisions. Think of face unlock on our phone and how traffic cameras detect violations, and these are some real life examples. So at its heart, computer vision is about enabling machines to understand visuals the way humans do, but at a much faster pace. As I mentioned, let's see few more real-world applications of computer vision. Computer vision touches almost every industry today. In healthcare, it helps detect diseases like cancer from medical scans or any other diseases which can be detected by the minor changes. In retail, it powers cashless checkout systems. Security systems use it to identify intruders, while factories depend on it for spotting defects in products. Even social media uses computer vision to suggest tags or filter harmful content. Like these applications highlight how powerful computer vision is. But behind every successful application, there is one thing: a proper mind and a proper high quality level data. So without it, even the most advanced AI models will fail. This is why data quality matters so much. Now, the challenges we may face. The main challenge with computer vision is not building the algorithms. It's the data they have trained on. So machines don't understand images the way we do. They need structured, labeled data to understand clearly, tell them what an object is. If the data is poor or inconsistent or biased, the results will be unreliable. So, for example, if a medical AI system is trained on incomplete or wrongly labeled scans, it could lead to misdiagnosis of a patient. So the challenge is ensuring that data labeling is accurate, consistent, and representative of the real world scenarios. Only then can computer vision reach its full potential. Now that we know the basics such as what computer vision is, how it is used in our day-to-day life, and the challenges we are facing in it. So moving on, we can focus on the core concept, like what helps us make better computer vision systems. So So the main thing which helps us is a proper data. So data is the foundation of computer vision. Imagine trying to learn a language like English when you're a foreign native. So like when you're trying to learn English with the improper or incorrect grammar books or guidances, it would be frustrating and misleading. That's exactly what happens when AI models are trained on poor data. High quality data helps computer vision system recognize the patterns correctly, reduce errors, and improves accuracy. This is like going to a tuition or a like coaching center to learn proper English. This type of data also builds trust because business and users can rely on the results which are derived from these data. Without good data, even the best algorithms are useless, like worldwide. So in short, the saying garbage in, garbage out, like means perfectly explains why data quality matters so much in AI.
Hi everyone, myself Sadish Kumar Nachiapan. Here I would like to thank to my team leader Richard Roy who guided us in a better way to complete this project. The first thing we are going to see about our project is definition of high quality data. The first thing I am going to say about the four major things which make our data in a high quality manner. The first thing is about diversity. Diversity means which having the data from different brands, angles or lighting condition make it more representative of real world sceneries. And the second thing is about consistency, where the same rules should be applied everywhere so that the data looks uniform and can be easily compared with others. And the third thing is about accuracy, which means making sure that every product or item is labeled correctly without any errors, which means if there is a one Coca-Cola of 500 ml brand means we need to categorize in the way of it is a beverage and moreover it's a Coca-Cola 500 ml like that in a clear way. And the last thing is about completeness, whereas we should ensure it should not have any missing data and every entry should be fully captured. Next, let's talk about the example of good labeling. Now, whenever we are talking about the labeling the data, especially for the self images, it is most important that every item is tagged with the correct details. That means what I'm talking about, we need to mention the name, the brand and the category of the product. Labels also need to be clear and accurate so there is no confusion among the customers. It will be very helpful and it will increase the revenue of the company. For example, if we take a Coca-Cola bottle with a good labeling means we need to include the brand which is in the name of the Coca-Cola, and next we need to include the how much of the quantity, like for example if it's a 100 ml bottle means we need to mention it, and moreover we need to keep all those things in a certain category, like it's a beverage item so we need to keep it in the beverage items, which will help customers to identify the product easily. This way anyone looking at the data immediately can easily understand what the product is about. And where we can see this image, when products are correctly annotated, it ensures consistency and makes the dataset reliable for the further analysis or model training. So what I am suggesting is good labeling is all about clarity, correctness and completeness. Let's see about the examples of poor labeling. Poor labeling usually happens when there are missing labels or items put into the wrong category or even duplicate or unclear labels. These kinds of error make the data underlabeled and difficult to use. For example, if we accidentally classify Pepsi as Coca-Cola means, or if we mistagging an item entirely, that creates confusion for the customer means it will affect the revenue of the company, and moreover it will break the trust among the customers, which will be very bad thing for the company. Moreover, such mistakes don't just affect the data sets, they entirely lead to wrong prediction and poor AI performance. For example, you can see the image in the slide also, where the corn is labeled as a watermelon, which is a big mistake which was done by the company. This is happened due to the poor labeling. As we can see, the good labeling strengthens the data quality, wherever the poor labeling can lead undermine the reliability of the results. Now let's talk about the tips how to collect the data in an efficient way. When we are collecting images, the goal is to make sure that are useful and high quality for training and analysis purposes. A good practice is to capture from multiple angles and distances so that the system learns to recognize product in different situations and in the different angles. Secondly, always we need to ensure good lighting, because poor lighting can hide important details or create shadows that confuse the system and which will result in a bad model results. And finally, maintain neat product placements. If the product is tilted or partially hidden means the data may not be reliable, and moreover it will affect the revenue of the company and it will affect the result. So you can see in the illustration, using proper setup with the lighting and positioning make a big difference. Following the small steps during the data collection process goes a long way in improving the accuracy of the results later, which will improve the trust among the people, and moreover it will increase the revenue of the company. Thank you. Next slide will be concluded by my teammate.
Hi, I'm Harish. So we are going to talk about the labeling process. The labeling process is the step where raw data like images or videos is carefully annotated so that the machines can learn from it. Think of it as a child is getting taught by the teacher. When we point out an object and say that this is a cat, we are labeling. For computer vision, labeling might mean drawing boxes around objects, tagging them with the correct category, or marking key points like eyes or edges. The process often involves multiple checks to ensure accuracy and consistency, because even small errors can misguide the model. In short, labeling is the bridge between raw data and the meaningful machine learning, making it one of the most critical stages in building reliable computer vision systems. Now let's talk about the impact of poor data. When the data is poor, the results can be costly and dangerous. Inaccurate labels can cause AI systems to misidentify objects, like confusing a stop sign with an E sign or mistaking one disease for another. This can lead to safety risks, financial losses, or loss of trusted technology. Poor data also forces companies to spend more time and money fixing mistakes later. Essentially, if the training data is bad, the entire system suffers. That's why poor data is considered one of the biggest barriers to the successful AI adoption. On the other hand, good data leads to accurate, trustworthy, and scalable AI systems. With well-labeled data, models can recognize patterns quickly, adapt to new scenarios, and deliver consistent results. This reduces errors, saves costs, and boosts confidence among users and businesses. For instance, a retail company with high-quality training data can develop an AI system that spots products instantly, making checkout smooth and reliable. The impact of good data is simple: it transforms computer vision from being a theoretical tool to a powerful real-world solution. So now let's talk about the significant difference between the poor and high-quality labeling. Before, with the poor data, models make frequent mistakes, misidentifying objects, failing in different light conditions, or being biased towards specific groups. After, with high-quality data labeling, the same model becomes accurate, reliable, and ready for real-world use. This before and after shift shows how much data quality matters. It's not about changing the algorithms, it's about improving the fuel that powers them. Just like car runs better with a clean fuel, AI runs better with clean labeled data. Now let's talk about the cost and consequence of poor labeling. Poor labeling doesn't just cause mistakes, it's expensive. Companies may lose millions correcting errors, retraining models, and dealing with failed projects. In industries like healthcare or autonomous driving, the cost can even include human lives. Beyond financial impact, poor labeling can delay product launches and damage a company's reputation. Essentially, cutting corners on labeling upfront often leads to much bigger losses later. Investing in good labeling early saves both money and trust in the long run.
Let's begin with the business outcomes of using quality data. When we have accurate, high-quality labeled data, it leads to more reliable AI models. In retail, this directly translates into accurate inventory tracking, which helps manager know exactly what is on the shelves at any given time. It also enables faster restocking, like products don't sit empty on shelves for long, and that directly improves customer service. With quality data, operations become more efficient, errors are reduced, and most importantly, customers leave satisfied because they find what they came for. This demonstrates how strong data practices ripple out into real business impact. To illustrate this, let's take an example. Retailer X improved their data quality by focusing on better labeling and consistent data practices. The results were significant. 30% fewer stock errors, meaning products were available when customers needed them. Shelf scans became faster, saving staff time and improving productivity. And ultimately, these improvements led to higher sales. This case shows us that investing in data isn't just a technical task, it creates a measurable business value. Now, how do we ensure data quality? There are several best practices. First, standardized rules. Define clear labeling guidelines so everyone follows the same approach. Second, use diverse images. Products must be captured under different lighting and angles so that the AI can handle real-world conditions. Third, audit datasets often. Check for mistakes or inconsistencies before they scale. Finally, train staff and consider hybrid labeling, combining automation with human oversight. This balance ensures efficiency without sacrificing accuracy. To sum it up, we began by exploring the challenges of poor labeling, and now we see how high quality data creates real business value. The key message is simple: good data equals good AI. Without it, even the best algorithms will struggle. So here's the call to action. Let's commit to better data practices, whether we are building models, managing teams, or making decisions. Think about your own work. Where could higher quality data make a difference? This is how we transform AI from just a tool into a real business driver.